Hey everybody, and welcome to this episode. In this episode, we're going to talk about Fanvue. Fanvue is OnlyFans just on steroids. So we're going to talk about what it is, why people actually founded it, how young is it, and is it going to be the new OnlyFans or just another competitor? So stay tuned. All right, Mark. So you want to get started?
Hell yeah, bro. So what do you got for me? You told me today that you were super excited about this topic, that you found it. So tell me about it.
All right, so Fanvue was founded in 2020 by two dudes. One is a YouTuber who has now over 2.5 million followers on YouTube. His name is like JMX, and the other one is they're both like 26 years old now, but they launched their product in April 2021. And back in the day, there's like, hey, I want to have like a direct to fan content monetization solution for digital platforms. So basically, same what OnlyFans is doing. So basically enabling people like musicians, etc., to directly monetize their fans. But lately it's been exploding, especially for content creators for, well, not safe for work or OnlyFans content, right? So just like porn, etc. So like adult content. The interesting part, what I'm seeing is that actually a lot of OnlyFans models who made a lot of money invested in their round as well. So in total, they raised like 1.2 million in 2021.
Who
And
of these models invested?
the interesting part is because a lot of OnlyFans models who made a lot of money started investing into Fanvue as well because they see the potential. One of them is Adam Price. She made over 5 million in the last year on OnlyFans, and she invested as well in Fanvue. So it's kind of interesting, even though they like made it open for everybody else. But now you can see that more the adult content is taking place on that as well.
So is she also on the platform, Bryce Adams, or is she just an investor?
I'm assuming she probably is. At least she has tried it. I mean, today I did some research, right? So I registered and checked it out. It's quite interesting how you explore. So it's similar to TikTok. Instead of just like funny videos, you have short introductions and or like content teasers, and then you just can scroll. So it just has the same like newsfeed style. Not sure whether OnlyFans has the same thing, but I thought it was kind of intriguing. And then you can directly go on the website, and then of course, I mean, let's talk about the monetization strategies. What they have, of course, they have the normal subscription, then pay to view. So basically, you can unlock stuff, and then of course tips.
Honestly, I kind of want to see the news feed, bro. Can you share your screen on this? It got me intrigued now.
This is for YouTube. This is not safe for work. Let's stick with not showing. Yes. So
okay.
Let's stick not with that one.
But man, you got me intrigued, man. This is kind of cool. Yeah. Like a newsfeed. I don't know. I've never been on OnlyFans. Well, I've been on OnlyFans, but without the paywall. So I just went on OnlyFans. But it's just the corporate website, not the actual people.
I mean, it's kind of interesting because they also have AI models, right? So the one which was like Aitana Lopez, which is basically one of the famous AI models right now. I think it has like over 500,000 followers on Instagram. Like she's based in Barcelona, based within parentheses because it's an AI model. Kind of interesting. So there are a lot of AI models there as well. And now, Mark, I want to talk about what differentiates them from OnlyFans, right? I mean, one thing is, yes, it's like Twitch versus Kick. Kick is now offering more for the content creators, whereas Twitch not. And then, of course, Kick is funneling all their streamers or their viewers into the casino. So now, so what's the differentiator? So OnlyFans, so for those people who don't know, we talked about this in another podcast. Like most of the models make money with like actually texting, like sexting, then the subscription, pay to view. But the texting is, of course, I mean, if you think about it, if you have 1,000 views and they all like fans and they all want to text with you, that's not really happening, right? So actually, most of the time, it's not the model itself who's texting, but they have somebody else to text for them.
They have Rajesh texting with you.
Exactly. So they have actually agencies who log in. So basically, OnlyFans right now is not allowing third parties to enter. So basically, you have to get them give them the access, and then like an agency takes care of all the texting for you. So basically, models tend to just create content, and then it will be then I take like the agency take a certain cut, and then well, they don't have to worry about all that stuff. Now, what Fanvue is doing very nicely is they are right now in beta launching 2 new tools that enables them, first of all, AI, so AI voice messages. So you can train like a model on your voice. So basically, basically how it works is you just like keep talking, like you read like 2 pages and stuff like this and then this is how you train.
So you're talking about the models, right? So so let's say the OnlyFans models can now go onto the platform. They can train the model on their language. Can they also write them? Exactly, on Fanvue, but they can train them on their voice, so they can send out voice messages to their users. Can they also train them on how they would write?
Yeah, so exactly. So SS2, one is voice messages and the other one is normal text, right? So it can just analyze all your texts what they've been written so far and then base the model around this. So basically you don't have to text yourself anymore. You can just have like an AI respond for you. They're right now beta testing it. I think that's really, really cool. I mean, because to be honest, what's the difference between Ramjet in Indian who texts for you or like an AI?
Honestly, this is I feel like this is more legit. Not legit, but it's just more authentic. Because at the end of the day, the other ones is just how you
also
wrote
more
before.
Personalized. I think like it feels like the
Ranjit can be personalized.
Okay, my point is it can just still it keeps more the personality intact because in the end it will just read through your history and based on that it can build basically a personality around the typing style which just keeps them consistent, right? Whereas on the other ones, like for example with OnlyFans models, like it can be just like one text like this and there's a lot of fallout, right? Because like every human is different and text different, so that's like an interesting point for sure. So yeah, I'm excited for where they're going. So Mark, also I want to talk a little bit about traffic, right? Because I think like traffic is also a great indicator of whether something is growing. Like, what is your guess what that traffic was, let's say, a year ago?
Well, they were founded in 2020, you said, right?
Well, 2020 they were founded, but they actually launched in I think in April of 2021. They had their raised their round, and then shortly after they launched. By the way, they raised $1 million or a little bit over $1 million. At what pre-money valuation do you think?
Oof, I don't know, 6 million,
bro. 30 million pre-money valuation.
Damn,
so that's for anybody out there, that's a lot. So like 2021 was like basically valuation high for like a lot of startups, and yeah, that's a lot. I mean, now they're probably higher because like they're probably making a lot of money right now, but still, like this is a lot. I mean, they gave up down for the 1 million
3 point something.
Yeah, 3%, almost 4%. So not too much, not too shabby. That's actually a pretty good deal. But yeah, all right, traffic, Mark. So what do you think they had in the last month?
Well, last year you asked. Last year per month, 100,000.
I think a little more. I think like roughly 200,000, something like this.
And what was the last month?
Last month, 1.7 million. And in November, 1 million. And in
so year over year, the 6x.
Yeah, 900K. So yeah, they're growing a lot. Like people spending right now 3 minutes on their website, which is actually not too bad.
Is it also increased? Can you see that?
No, I can't see that. I mean, if I upgrade, I'm sure I can see that, but I'm not paying for that.
Ain't nobody got money for that.
So yeah, it's super cool. It's an interesting way. Also, I really like how they are spinning AI directly, like building tools for content creators. Because like it takes away time that people like rather spend on creating more content, right? Or should be spending. So I really like that. What are your thoughts? Future prediction.
I think this is amazing, honestly, because I think few things. I think we also talked about it, and well, Lucas and I, by the way, we're doing a little bit of freelance work, or at least we were on Fiverr, and we got a lot of requests for actually creating websites for like OnlyFans agencies. So these kind of OnlyFans agencies are becoming somewhat irrelevant. Yes, they are relevant in terms of the marketing side, but agencies also offer these texting services. So these won't be necessary anymore. So thereby, I think this service is super cool because it automates it and enables even more the creator to to be in charge and actually don't have to depend on other people so much. Yeah. I think this is also going to go to OnlyFans because it's super cool. This could be for anyone interesting, not only for the not safe for work category, so porn, etc. But I like it. I think this is going to be the future, and I think this is only going to grow. I think this is also going to be in other sectors.
Future prediction: I'm saying right now they will be bought by OnlyFans in 3 years maximum. 2 to 3 years they will be bought by OnlyFans. Either this, yeah, I'm pretty sure. My prediction is that OnlyFans gonna buy it because yeah, it's a very cool website, and also like
what's OnlyFans traffic?
Much more. Let's see, like OnlyFans. My guess is probably like 100 million. Let's see. So OnlyFans traffic is 303 million visits just last month. So and they spent 5 million.
Not surprised.
And they're roughly the same always. Like in October was 304, then 286, and we are now getting 320. So like it's much bigger, obviously. It's like 300x bigger so far. But things can change. But the other thing that I wanted to mention is that I'm seeing more and more AI models. Like for example, on when I've been now on Fanvue, there's just like more and more AI models, which I think is kind of interesting to see that before we always thought that AI will take away jobs first from like, I don't know, the workforce. When you think about Boston Robotics, like 10 years ago, you're like, oh my God, they're going to take all these jobs.
They're going to take the trucker jobs.
Exactly, all that stuff. And now actually what you're seeing, they're taking more the jobs of either like developers because there's like more and more coding and stuff. And then other things, it's just like OnlyFans, like all the erotic stuff. So it's like interesting to see
those poor half-naked women. They're not gonna be able to make ends meet anymore.
No, but I think it's an interesting. We never could have predicted that it goes this way, but at the same time, yeah, it's natural. So also because it can be way more personalized. But I like it. All right, Mark, do you have another topic?
No, I think that's it, bro. I really like it. I think it was super interesting, at least for me. I hope the listeners liked it and got something out of it. So,
of course, let us know in the comments.
Start an AI company, guys.
Catch you next one.
Peace.